Hey guys, round one is in the books. So today we're going to talk about the results and mainly about fantasy ups and downs, the top three players raising their market value and top three bottom, or better bottom three in terms of valuations this week. Our team results, the trades for our team, and of course the formation. And remember, game starting on Wednesday this week, and you have 3 turns instead of 2 as you usually have.
Yeah, guys, and you see here new section. We have the credit bank for the players that you see raising their value, and the players who had a decrease in their value. Also, with the coaches the same. So to start with, you see Tamir Blatt. He had around with 39.6 fantasy points. It was the absolute maestro for Maccabi, and his value raised by 1.3 credits, and now his credit value is 8.3 in the market. If you want to have him in your team, he was spectacular. That's why you see this increase in his value.
Double.
Yeah.
21 points, 12 assists, if I remember correct. He was just maestro in the court.
Yeah, that's true. Then you see 2 big guys, starting with Tariq Jones, the new center from Partizan. He had a 28 fantasy points game. Again, I think he missed only 1 or 2 shots. Big game for Tariq Jones. His value increased by 0.7 credits, and now his value, if you want to have him on your team, is 10.7 credits. Again, it's not on the expensive side, but you see that's why you should have these players at the beginning in your team. Then we have Johannes Voigtmann. He's back in Germany for Bayern, and what a first game in Euroleague with again double, if I'm not mistaken, with rebounds and points, having 25.3 fantasy points, and increasing his value by 0.6 credits. And now, as you see, the total value is 10.1 credits. But he had an amazing game for Bayern, a big comeback and victory versus Real Madrid in Germany. And then for coaches, you see 2 coaches, Saras Jasikevicius and Sasa Obradovic. Both coaches, their teams had big wins, and they had plus 20 fantasy points, increasing their value by 0.3 credits, and now their market value is 9.3 credits. If you want to have Sarasos or Sasha for your bench, for your team.
So I think from these players, Blatt and Jones is 2 players we like, and we are going to consider in the future to have in our teams. So sometimes we may not get them immediately because of the matchups, but it's definitely 2 on our radar. In terms of Voigtmann, I think we are still hesitant. We want to see if he repeats these amazing performances before we go on to buy him.
That's true.
At the downs of these fixtures, the openings of the Euroleague is pretty much dominated by Olympiacos players. You can see Fournier and Peters having bad games. They both lost 0.6 credits, and they didn't really contribute in fantasy. Similarly, Tucker from Virtus also lost 0.6 credits, -1 on fantasy points. And as we talk about Olympiacos, Bartzokas lost 0.5 credits. So that actually might be a very positive one. So although we're talking about the down part, selecting someone from the downs maybe is a good sale point, and Bartzokas losing 0.5 credits seems to be like a sale point If I remember correct, they're playing against Algiris. Is that right? Is this
Yes,
round
yes.
Algiris?
In Piraeus, it's a home court game.
Yeah, so it seems like a good offer right now on Bartzokas after a tough game with Fener. So if we continue then to our results, is opening we want to forget. we have we succeed on the codes. We have secured the 10 points from Panathinaikos and Ataman, but then Parker, Petrusev, Vezenkov, all our forwards had a terrible night. We don't expect Vezenkov to stay at that level. We think he's gonna bounce back. And then Lovren, we've seen him having some good games in the French League. Actually was the MVP on the game versus Monaco this weekend. So potentially we need, he's a player we like, so we need to keep him. And then we have TJ Swords. There is not a lot we can say. Maybe we should have him as captain instead of Vezenkov.
Amazing game.
Opening, amazing game. Almost giving the win to Paris, but they didn't make it in the end. And also Dimitrievich, a good game. We have some problems with injuries. Polmaro is injured in Milan, so Dimitrievich may take more time actually, and potentially is a player to look at. So yeah, we didn't do well at all, so now we really hope to bounce back, and let's see what we did in terms of trades then.
So for the trades, we thought about not keeping, as you see, Parker and Beirutis, and also now we have to take into consideration the credits, how many credits we have. So first of all, we brought in Jaite from Monaco. He had 18.7 fantasy points, and with 7.5 credits, we believe that it's a good option to have as sender alongside Lovern. Also, because we wanted to bring Mirotic, you see, big name. He didn't have a good round one, but Parker as well was not that good, and we thought about why not going for Mirotic. You know, a big game is coming for Armani and their home court, so we believe he has also the quality, his Mirotic, to perform. Also, then we changed coach Ataman with coach Penaroya. Barcelona is playing at home with versus Alba Berlin, so we believe Barca wants to have their first victory in this Euroleague after their defeat in Kaunas versus Algiris. And lastly, we didn't keep Dimitrievich. That was the dilemma we had. We had several scenarios about keeping Dimitrievich and not having TJ Shorts, for example. But we ended up with keeping TJ Shorts and changing Dimitrievich with Blood. Tamir Blood, again, he had a spectacular round one, but we believe he is the point guard for Maccabi. So that's why we brought Blood instead of Dimitrievich.
To add to this, we also considering Hermansson, that is also on the same credits and had a very good opening. We believe both of these players will continue playing well. Of course, you need to, consider the matchups, what the other defense is bringing to them. But probably they are the ones that will lead their team, their respectable team, and they're at a good price right now. Of course, we don't expect Vlad to have another 40 game. I'm not sure if this year we have another 40 game fantasy, but we think is a player that could easily get 10 plus fantasy points on a daily basis. So let's see then how our team looks.
Yeah, with that said, this is our team, as Bill said.
Yeah, and you can see Vlad is the captain. That is because we have 3 turns this round. That means he's playing on a Wednesday, while our other big players are playing the next 2 days. So if Vlad doesn't do very well. On turn 2, we have the option of Lovren. And then if none of these two really give us the points we need, then we're going for our star players. We have Vezenkov and Mirotic to choose from, and also TJ Shorts. So one of these three, something we'll probably decide at the last minute if we need to. Now, in terms of future, probably Lovren is, a player that we look to get rid if he's not playing very well. Our big goal is to bring Oturu in our team. We couldn't do it this week, as Konstantinos mentioned. We had a lot of scenarios with Oturu in, but it was a tough going. So we are looking at next round to get Oturu in. And as you can see, the last three are the fillers. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to add about the fillers because you see now, for example, we have Lazic from Crvena Zvezda, and he's injured at the moment. Sorry, he's injured. We kept him because we focused on changing the coach and 3 players that actually can give us and contribute to the team. Because as Bill said, and you see, Bortolani, Reyes, and Lazic are the fillers for the team, so we didn't change one of these players.
Yeah, so we didn't want to sacrifice one change on a player that will not lose any value and won't give us minus either by being injured. Remember, if you have an injured player that his starting price is more than 4 credits, you are actually losing money. So then you need to consider actually taking him out. So we were okay because he's just 4 credits here.
Exactly.
So that was our team. Give us your opinions and maybe post your teams below in the comments. Subscribe and like, and follow us also on Twitter, on X. And enjoy the round, and see you next time.
Yeah, guys, enjoy the round. See you next time, and drop off your suggestions for players and coaches as well. Enjoy round 2 of Euroleague.